touchdown. He'll kick the...
Let's go, boys. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Third and 2, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mullins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
This is Tomlinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Here's Tomlinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better ones to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, Tomlinson. And they'll go backwards here. Losing. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They toss it to Tomlinson. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 27, Minshew. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's good for Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the 42-yard line.
Set, ready, 30 base. 54. Protein spill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Outlaw. Let's go. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Right there. 54. Right there.
On the left.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running right, this is Tomlinson. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Drop deep, drop deep. Check 37, check 37. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 3, check 3. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Go. Check.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Check out. Right, 622. He's time to run. He's time to run. Mike 56, Mike 56. 12.
Hey, Haywood.
56 is the mark. Watch the screen. Pass. Joker.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Looking to throw it, Minshew. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a couple. NREA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. Check, crunch, crunch.
Hey, lock it.
Watch the
Get it.
Here's Pollard again. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
check 41. You ain't doing nothing.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Tomlinson. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Come on, Switch gears, switch gears. Check your hot read. Kill, kill, kill. I got him, back to mine. I got him.
Now a toss right. This is Tomlinson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. 20! And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 20. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, we go Mike 20. Let's go, D.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Mike 20.
Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They come out here in the eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Tomlinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Monday.
On 2nd down now, Tomlinson hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right?
There he goes left side. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook. 99 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go.
Short-term. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check nine, check nine. 11B.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Escaping the pressure. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. The Texans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun. Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. It got his man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 93 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because They're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Looking to throw on second down. Minshew connecting here with DJ Shark. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Topper!
41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Bang, bang, bang.
Go.
Pollard going to try the right side. And now look at him go. The 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Tony Pollard, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam. Shift. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Luck on first down. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Tomlinson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Texans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Tomlinson. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Motion, motion, motion. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Here's Lott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
56 is the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, watch your line.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as he'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here we go. Here we go. Good. Touchdown. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
From the end zone, Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Check out. 190. 56. Man, I got you. He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me. Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go. Under 10, under quote.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to let it fly. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. He tried to heave it from his own end zone, and the danger, it reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Tried to get it deep downfield. Gets it picked off.
Mike 51. Watch the pass. 6 guys. Check down. Watch safety creep. Creeping.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Go now. 60 outlaw.
54. Mike 54. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 2nd down, Pollard fighting through. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put